Can't turn my back on my family, I never leave the house if I ain't got that with me. If it start, then finish. Had to take a loss to be winning, now I keep plenty rats in my dinner. He ain't never did it and it can't be taught if he ain't in him. Getting that runner intended, they ain't wanna see it. So I put my face on the sprinter just to let a nigga know that I'm bigger and I can't be fucked with. This is shit they stuck with, that ain't had no luck with. Got in my bag, nigga, this shit up for grabs, nigga. Better get off your ass, nigga. I'm on getting money bad, nigga. Sell it all just to add figures. Don't put shit past, nigga. Put the money over bitches and you can't trust none with your boss, so you better watch them all from a distance. Father, please forgive me. Nigga move wrong, I sent him. Had to switch blues and Linux. Might hit the A for a day just to blow blues at Linux. Never had a plug, 448 grams. I could turn one to a dog. She on my dick and wanna eat a nigga off the bone. When I was broke, they gave me straws. I done came up.
Country ass nigga, you already know what the fuck going on, man. Y'all see what the hell we got going on today, man.
This is a special edition for you, man. Hey, special edition. Do we want to do podcast? We gonna call this the Rolling Loud edition. You did. You know what I'm saying? We got two heavy hitters in the building.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Heavy motion.
Facts.
It is.
Say that. Shit for real,
legendary shit. We're going to talk about some legendary shit.
A fact.
And I think it's like one of them things where people can kind of be behind the scenes and you don't have to be out front and you know you can still go crazy doing this type of shit.
We call that the Oz tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Oz tactic.
Saying?
Or the spirit of Clarence Avant or something like
Come
that.
on,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Hey,
like
man,
that.
we got motherfucking legendary L Nice.
L Nice.
What up? Michi Mono, you did.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Empire Records. You know,
shout out.
Hey,
we appreciate y'all for pulling up on us for shit show.
Definitely, anytime, y'all.
Shit show, man. How y'all liking? How the weekend looking? How the city looking for the Rolling Loud this weekend, man?
How the city looking? Nice.
It's beautiful out here. A lot of beautiful.
Oh, gee, you had a situation here last night going on.
Yeah, we did a pull-up and play event. I had my business partner, Bobby Fisher, the senior VP of A&R's at Empire, who's also responsible for finding this artist right here, Michi Mono.
Yes, sir. Shout out Bobby Fisher.
Yeah.
$1 million hooks.
How that situation came about? How y'all met?
Go ahead.
So I was in film school at the time. I was really on some director shit, some Walt Disney shit, really.
Okay.
But I was really just like exploring like my shots, really working my camera with my music type time, and I really think about because I knew the music was hard. I ain't really music could be a lot of politicking, so I wasn't really it wasn't no timing. But when it started catching pace, labels started hitting me up, and everything felt like internet-y. Everything felt like virtual, yeah. So I'm like, bro, all these labels hit me up, don't nothing feel real. And then I started doing video calls with a lot of labels. It's like months. Then when I got on the phone with Empire, Bobby, them boys on the phone, just felt like I was just talking to a real nigga. Like, you know what I'm trying to do? Like, okay. Just felt the first thing that felt like real at the time. Yeah, most definitely there.
And how you got linked with Nice?
So, cause I was really just doing the shit like really was in film school on my own. I didn't have like no management, no nothing. I was going through a lot. Like, I'm a big family. I'm a baby kid. There's 7 of us. I was really just like moving around, like doing what I could do.
Figuring it out.
Yeah, just figuring it out. And I had no management at the time. A lot of time, like I had some type of management, but it wasn't really stable. It was weird. And Bobby Fisher, he was like itching for me to go to the studio one day in Orlando. And I respected Bobby, so I'm just like, he itching for it. So I'm like, let me just see what he doing. I pull up, and that's where I met L Nice. He just let me know, he was like, whatever you done did, you done did it.
Tight. Nah, for real. What you seen in him, OG? Like,
so it's funny. Shouts to my brother Dope Truth.
Big shout out to Truth.
Yeah.
He's one of
Countryman supposed to be here.
Yeah, he was.
Shout out my boy Dope Truth. Truth be told.
Up to you guys, right?
Okay, for sure.
So so Bobby had told me if I heard about Michi, because normally someone always calling me about the next artist or somebody's hot in Florida. I was living here, and then Michi always wanted to record, so Truth had a studio, and he started coming to the studio recording and stuff like that. Every time I'm talking to Bobby, like, yo, Michi dope, I'm not even paying attention, really. Not to be funny, but I'm not paying attention. I'm in Atlanta. I'm trying to figure out some stuff. I'm going to get my life right, and I'm doing stuff, like, I'm working with some artists that are crazy big right now, but Bobby like, yo, man, Michi needs a manager. I'm like, all right. I need to meet him before I jump down. I know you telling me he needs a manager, so I'm going to fly down before I go to London. I'm going to meet him. So I get to Orlando. I do the same event I did last night. I did it at another studio, True Studio. Mm-hmm. And Bobby hits me like, yo, he going through something, so he ain't gonna be able to make it. But he came, and he walked through. I like, at first he wasn't coming. I was like, bro, I'm not even dealing with that, because I'm about to tell you what I just did after this. So the next day, like, oh, you dope. We started talking. So the next day, like, you pull up. I got something for you. So I go. He pulls up on me. It's funny. I was with a chick eating, and she was in a rush. So they were like, all right, cool. And then me and him sat there. We chopped it. We ate. Like, come back to the spot. I gave you the stuff, whatever. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna tap in with you, and we're gonna figure this out, whatever. Not even on me, like, I'm gonna figure this out. So I fly to London the next day after I meet him. 2 days later, I go to London. I'm on tour Friday. So I'm in London.
See how you just skip past that? I was on tour Friday.
We're gonna get back to that for sure. We're definitely gonna get back to that.
So look, I go to London. We go to Manchester, Amsterdam for a couple of days. But throughout this whole tour, I'm on road. I'm listening to his record, The Viewing. Like, damn, this shit feel all right. Then we went to Paris. I'm filming it. I mean, you know, you film the video, put a song behind it. I'm like, all right, cool. Then it's crazy because I go to Ibiza in Spain. I ain't never been there ever a day in my life. And the first day I get there, remember I FaceTimed them. I had music playing in the background. Like, yo, the music felt like it was a theme song for this view I'm looking at. And I sat there. I'm in the Mediterranean Sea. I'm praying. I'm like, damn, it's cool. So I came back. Bobby's like, yo, you can go to Atlanta with him. Like, Bobby already told him, like, yo, I got a crib. You can come to Atlanta. Like, yo, I can go to Atlanta with you? We go to Atlanta. Bro, all the kid want to do is work, right? Boom, boom. So one day, we get up, and we go to the studio. Mind you, the next person I bring up here, you're going to see. I know he's dope because I'm listening to music. I'm listening to one record only, but I go to a longtime friend of mine's, Rico Richie. I bring him around. He didn't know who I was going.
Shout out Rico Richie in the cut. He definitely in the cut. We gonna hang out.
So listen to my madness, right? So I know someone who knows what a hit record feels like. I know somebody that has to deal with politics, of dealing with amongst the biggest of the biggest in the industry, and keep composure and still move around like a boss and figure it out. So he's like, all right, cool. So they not on the artist, we just talking and all that stuff, and we were in the studio. Mind you, when you see Rico Richie, it's funny, he would refuse. He's like, you, like 5 years ago, he's like, you can have the hard drive. I'm done with music. I ain't doing no music. I ain't releasing nothing. So he played some records for me and whatever. All right, cool, validation. Fast forward, me and Michi, we running around, and I posted music online. A dude gave me, he said, yo, next time he's at he can have 8 hours free time. I'm like, damn, studio time in Atlanta is expensive.
What?
So I like, shit.
8 hours, that's
bro, listen.
That's a block.
Double block.
Listen, I never forget it. I never forget. So we were in the studio. He made this record called Michi Spell. I remember we got in there. They're done. I'm like, done. One take. Boom. Record crazy. So recording some other records, and I had different producers in there. Studio session. I'm never missed a flight, right? So we leave the studio. I was sleeping. I didn't even go to my bedroom. I was sleeping in the living room on one of my couches. Like, oh shit, we woke up late. Immediately, like, yo, like, I called an Uber. He paid for the Uber. It's like $70. Like, living in Buckhead, going to the airport, it's crazy. So we go, and we get to the airport. We miss it. It cost like $800 for us. We already had tickets like to get there, like damn, but because I had somewhere to be, and I'm big on like if I say I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. And we came back to Florida, and he was like, yo, I gotta keep moving. Then we went to New York, and then I took him to see Jim and Mano, Fab, and all the people in New York. And people started gravitating to everything he's doing. Like, shit. It got to the point another studio hit me up and was like, yo, he can come record for free. I've been doing this shit for a long time, bro. I ain't have nothing. I ain't have no studios do that. So I'm watching. Then I'm starting to get DMs from people that don't really, they fuck with me, but they don't fuck with me. Shit, like, oh shit, this shit could be something. But he's making other music. The record that his biggest record is, he's cool on that record. He has records. He's like 5 years ahead of himself right now with music when it comes to music. And we begged him to go to the strip club one night. He's like, nah, I just want to go to the studio. Leave me here. We gotta go work the record. He's like, nah, I want to go make a new record and stuff like that. So he. That's a different type of work, though. Yeah, but now anybody who knows me, I also manage another R&B artist who's a Grammy-nominated songwriter. He's phenomenal. So the thing I learned about with artists, it's hard to coexist with creatives like that, like when you're that talented. Right. And I never forget, like, he's nice. I remember the first time I put him in the room, they made a crazy record together. But I watched him be humble because he's dealing with somebody who just as creative as him in a different form of fashion. And they both from Florida. So now they link this. So they link up like this, right? So it's like, all right, cool. He's like, yo, I like the little nigga. Whatever Michi said, go. I'm like, what? Like, bro. But they really bonded because it's Florida shit, right? So, and then I never forget this. We in the studio with Jazzy, Faye, and everybody, and all some of the other artists. He started doing something. But this is crazy. This is crazy. But it's regular. But you know what? It's not a flex. It's not a brag. But it's like, now you know we look at Jazzy Faye. We know what she did, right? So. Jazzy in there, right? Jazzy said, "Oh, Shaq, I love this." He's like, oh, "Where you find him from?" Then my R&B artist is in there, and it's crazy. He goes in there. He's like, "Oh, I remember I met." He's like, "Jazzy, remember I met you at the bar, and I tell you I'm one of the ones." And he's like, "Oh shit, you really one of those ones?" But guess what? Guess who the first artist to embrace that R&B artist I had? Rico Richie. He did one of the most gangster stuff ever. I come to Atlanta. I got a partner of mine who's like family. He's the head of management for Rock Nation. Rico like, yo, meet me at this studio at this time, right? I'm on time. We go there. I'm like, man, what the hell we come in the studio for? He didn't say record a record. He didn't do anything. He has a way that he catches a vibe before he records. I let him tell that. We come there. We make this record, bro. It was so amazing. I said, that's when I moved to Atlanta. He's the reason why I moved to Atlanta. Nobody knows that. Like, Rico Richie is the reason why I actually moved to Atlanta because he showed me something. Like, I watched him move in the paint with a lot of dope people, whatever. And but it's like with my artists and stuff, like I'm like the father. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an older dude without let them have their fun and stuff like that. But when it comes to work, they work. And getting back to Michi was. Yeah, getting with Michi, bro, it's like he gets up, he might do a couple of reels, this, and he's doing the analytics. Like, you don't have to tell him, like, yo, make a video. He's gonna figure this out. He said he ain't gonna fit videographer and director. He gonna be on that because that's his first thought. Then I'm realizing he just turned 23. You know what I mean? Like, damn. And then it's like people start rooting and stuff like that because he don't have to try to be somebody he's not. He is who he is, and that's all he is. And I noticed that being around, and then it's like through the adversities of this game, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, everybody think this because once you get signed, you rich. He putting in that work, like he putting in that work, and I wish a lot of artists could mimic how he does the work. And do this and how everything, like, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I know I'm talking a lot, but I started going to, I go to church when I'm in town, whatever, right? I'm in Vegas, I'm cool with Mace and Cam at the show, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna pop up on them, but I didn't pop up on them. I was supposed to, but I didn't, so I fly to, back to Atlanta, and the dude one of my homeboys who works with Mace, he's the one who told me to pull up on him in Vegas. So randomly, he wanted to go to the food court at Lenox Mall to go get some food. He had Tesla. I like, y'all want to stay in the car. I don't want to go. But then I hopped out of the car and went out the keys. It started making a noise. Like, yo, bro, come back. He came back, locked the door. I'm walking to Lenox. I'm like, damn, I look like my homeboy from Brooklyn. He's like, yo, nice, what up? I'm like, oh, it's not. He's like, yo, you just missed Mace. He just dropped me off. Like, we go in there. He's like, yo, matter of fact, his church is right there, and it's opening tomorrow. Right there. Pull up.
And this is in the 8th.
In the 8th. Bro, listen. It's like walking outside to that Sprinter. How far we have to walk to go to church. We go to church, and I'm like, damn, because like, you tell somebody, oh, that's my man. Tell them what happened before you can say anything.
Oh yeah, most definitely. See, I used to watch Mace next to Biggie. Like Biggie, my favorite rapper.
Right.
I used to see that thing on TV. So like, go to church and like, I find out Mace preaching.
Right.
Like,
Different.
Mace preaching.
Yeah, it's different.
I'm like, all right. And after the service, just go up to him, take his hand. He look at me, he's like, oh yeah, I recognize you. Yeah, you keep going. That was probably the most craziest thing to happen on my journey, because I most definitely like Biggie to go to me. So I was like, damn, might be doing a little something. This shit still feels surreal. It's like, damn.
Nice. How did you feel? You like, oh shit.
Like,
Nah, because
doing a little something,
I get it. Like, there's certain artists that are my friends, and I don't got to speak to them all the time, but I know they think different than half these rappers.
Right.
And they're going to do their own research, and they're going to understand, they're going to see what's what. They're businessmen. So, when I see it, I like, if we keep going, he has a saying, he said, keep chewing, right, in the song. But if you keep going and stuff like that, even when you don't have the bread or the money don't look, I've seen it happen. In 2020, I got an artist signed. First, it was like for $80,000. 6 months later, the record did so well, he got another $1 million wired to his account. That's when I know, okay, this is possible. This is real. When you have a record, you can really get that type of money. So that's why, like, when I do it, I don't play games. I don't sit there and say, oh, I'm nice. There's more that has to be nice. Worth ethic. Are you able to take criticism? Are you disciplined? Are you going to switch on your people when you get a little money?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The first thing, his man Zeke over there. When I first met, I didn't meet him at first, but he always used to tell me about him. And I told him a part of his winning is how they work together.
Yeah, you
That's a
can't do
fact.
Be-
Damn, you
You know what I'm saying? Because I know at first he trying to figure out, like, we running
I
around.
used to drive to the A from Broward County to the A. My little Tesla on my own, just like, scoping scenery, really on a dolo mission. Can't even, because a lot of my like folks I did hang around, like a lot of crash outs. Like you can't mix certain shit. So I used to really just be Olo driving to the A. But then I started, like, go back to the crib, like, yo, like, it's different. Like, yo, this shit moving around. Like, bro, just slide with me. Like, I don't know what's next gang, but just slide with me, bro.
We're gonna figure this shit out.
I ain't even know bro can really rock the camera for real. Like,
He showed me something I learned, but what I say is, I watch how they got each other back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something that you can see how people act. It's like, you tell me, like, hey, pick up that Sprinter for me. I'm gonna give you money when I land. You shouldn't have to. When I land, I shouldn't have to ask you for that bread, right? I'm using an example. This happened in real life, right? And I think about all the people. Some people just because they think you might have it, and you're just gonna do it, and then you're gonna forget about it. You know what I'm saying? But the best thing is do it when you get there. Do. Like, damn, he's real. He didn't have to say nothing. Or I got you. Or short, whatever like that. It's like, you're as good as your team is. And as you growing up, what happens? Everybody try to get in your ear and tell you, oh, we can do this for you, we can do that, you don't need this, or you should be doing that, blah, blah, blah. But it's like when you get in that race. I've always watched a guy that was racing. It was like recently the guy was racing, and the dude was like cheering like he was about to win, and the dude came right up behind him and won. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
he celebrated too early.
I was like, I try to be the example. I was in New York with him for a couple of days, came back to the A for 2 days, went to Vegas for 2 days, came back to the A, came back to Florida, went down to Broward County, came back, all in 2 weeks. I'll be outside. No, you don't.
Yeah, up top, I see folks that's like living in Philly, going to work in New York every day, like people moving around. I most definitely see like everybody, like I rock around, at least I try to make it feel like, you gotta feel like an anointed journey. Like shit be happening out here, but it's certain things that just happen for a reason. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That just has to happen in the world. You feel me? So
it puts you in a different position, bro.
And
for the most part, I feel like anointed. For sure.
Shout out to my homie Wednesday. is a part of what I do, right? So she's like accountability. So I used to have accountability to whatever I did. I don't care. I can go mess with this person. I can do this. I don't care. Nobody gonna tell me no. But then I realized my whole accountability, it makes me more of a, you know what? I messed up. I should have did this. I should handle the situation different for that. 'Cause you know, every decision, like when you're managing somebody, you got to ask the artist, like, do you want to take this show? Because even with Clean Face today, he's like, yo, don't take everything, but make it make sense for you to do it. He said, like, yo, we can get money, we can run out of money. He's like, you'll be doing the same thing over and over again if you allow money to control how you move.
That would be dropping.
And it's like, this ain't no gimmick. You know what I'm saying? I don't like.
Yeah, they have a property value to it too. You don't move it every time.
Nah, like I was talking to Snoop yesterday. I was like, he like, you know, people talk like, oh, I'm gonna do this and do that, bro. All I got is my word. If I say, yo, pull up to Orlando, Florida, I got you. We gonna do this and do this. You may not. It's not on paper, but we gonna make sure you're straight. Right. You know what I'm saying? We move as a unit. We come together. We leave together. Point blank. But it's at the end of the day, a lot of times you find people that don't want to assist or help somebody, like, you know, turn them on to a resource. Because like now, like people will hate on you just because they got a resource that you can't get.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah. And it's crazy. I even say gatekeeping. I just call that hating, bro. I don't call it gay. I think people, you just plain out hating.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, what will stop you from turning on somebody else? Because their blessing, all they might need is to be presented to the right people.
To the right people, that's it.
That's it. Like the right DJ playing your record and taking the champion that record instead of saying, yo, give me $100 to play that record. Like, cause that $100, I can pay you that $100, I can pay you that $1,000 for a month.
Cause you can miss out on $1 million.
But once that record break, just remember, I need you again, and that's the last $1,000 you can make when you can have made that shit over 100 times with me. And it sucks because I'm not from Florida, but I've lived in Tampa, I've lived in Orlando, and it's crazy. Like, I have a record from an artist that signed, and DJs will play it for free. There'll be artists that have records that are bigger than the records that are all these same signed records. Yeah. You gotta give me $250, bro. I need $500. Like, damn, that's crazy. You could champion that. That could be your way outside your city.
Exactly. Like, I broke that shit. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, like I broke that record. I was the first nigga to play that record, that type shit.
But it's crazy. Like, I had people say, oh, I'm gonna work that record now because they see the reaction. Like, bro, he made a record called Gat in my house. We took it straight to the club, no mix. People were dancing like, yeah, this is one of those ones. And then we did an extra part and then tried it in different cities and stuff like that.
We definitely finna get into it though, because I don't want to buy for shit.
Yeah, absolutely. We gonna definitely do it.
I ain't gonna lie, real quick though, it go back to your point, because I was having a conversation the other night. It was saying like, how you was saying like, if I'm doing business with you, if I give you my word on something, it should be nothing to put that on paper. If my full intent is to do what I'm gonna say anyway. Exactly. It shouldn't be no bullshit or booty shaking when I say, hey, well, let's go ahead and write this up on the contract then, whatever. But that's how you know a motherfucker's intent ain't right. Because if I'm not gonna, if I got full intent to say do what I'm gonna say anyway, I should know. All right, well, however you wanna, whatever receipt you need, come on, yeah, let's do it, because that's what I'm gonna do anyway. Yeah. I ain't got no ill intent behind it. I don't got no problem.
Once people understand, it may not happen 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. But it will happen when you stay consistent and all that stuff. And it's always way like I might charge $2,000, right? Yo, I only got 1,000. Like, we're gonna keep working this out, because at the end of the day, if I really believe in what I'm putting my face on, that's what it is. Exactly. And people don't understand that. Like, yeah, I got a package for you, package A, B, and C. And I'm like, anybody who buy a package is kind of like, that's like foolery to me, because Michi record is different than his record. He might need this and he might need that. And he might just need just to put it in people's hands. Exactly. Or go to all the strip clubs. He might got a record with strip clubs. He might got one, you know, that the people who just sit there and vibe out to. But I got a golden package, platinum package, silver package. Oh, the blogs don't get creative, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, I'm gonna take your money because you pay for this blog.
For sure. Yeah. No.
That's why if you ever notice with artists, they follow everything somebody else did who won. You can't do that.
You gotta be on shit.
Your workout regimen is totally different.
The politics spill into the music.
You
can't let that shit.
Because it's like you can't follow somebody else's regimen because you might not be built for that shit.
Oh, you know how many people get on certain platforms and nothing happened?
Everybody got their own path, bro.
But it's like finding the rhythm. I say this shit all the time. Like you got to be true to yourself. Like finding rhythm. Like how you say it. Like you don't give a damn what. Hey, look, I want to be in the booth. I ain't trying to go out to the script.
And really, you don't know what they did
to
get. You don't know what they did on that path to get to where you might not want to do what they did.
Exactly. What if they had to say their ass? Nigga, you ain't doing that.
You might not want to do that. That might not work out for you.
I'm giving you a prime example. Shout out to Dog Man, right? He been doing this forever, right? These shows and stuff. Who's the new Dog Man? And that's what you got. You don't see those. Who's the next rep that's gonna run around and play and break these records and make sure everybody got these records? You don't see those people, and those are people, the valuable people, the people from the background that you don't see every day that making the phone calls like, yo, I don't know homie, but he's hard. Dope Truth has told me about artists he did not know who I've got signed because he's like, yo, I don't know him, but he got a hot song. I'm not a hater. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's real. And he an artist himself. He put me on the artist. Well, listen, Truth put me on to Boston Richie, and then my people trying to sign, it was too late. He put me on to Nardo Wick, Bossman D-Lo. He's put me on to a female who just went crazy that every label trying to sign right now. And it's like, artists know. That's the crazy one. Good artists know who the next artist is going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I got to listen. Yeah. That's why you could never take nobody for granted when they say they got something they just want you to hear. The approach is everything. But every artist I've ever helped with a deal came from somebody telling me about them. It's never been like I just found them. Like, yo, I'm on it. And that's why you value the people you're around. I value the people who check me when I'm wrong. I value the people who correct me when I'm wrong. And I value the people who send me something. Like Berg. My man Berg don't have a musical talent, whatever. But he know what the streets want. And he's usually not wrong. It's just he's adamant. And when somebody's that adamant about somebody, you like, nigga, either you crazy or you, like,
shit really fun. You found something. Yeah. Shit show, man. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get into it. I want to get into it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you on something? One track for me?
I said the viewing.
The viewing for me?
Yeah.
All right. What we're gonna do? We're gonna play with Me's track. Come back in.
Yeah.
Got them bring week on.
Yeah, got you.
Shit show. Yeah.
No, the viewing.
The viewing.
Stop falling in love and shit. You ain't ready yet. Tell me coochie distraction. I learn how to hit the coochie and go.
We don't just rap no more, we make movies. She don't text back no more, she see through me. But she don't see facts no more, she's assuming. Had to fall back, I know, too abusing. God gon' show me the things that I want viewing. Holy Ghost gon' make me do the things I want doing. My friends slide, they ride, they gone shooting. So when men die, we can slide to the viewing. Know the beef tough, don't give a fuck, we keep chewing. No more hard scuffing, these stitches need sewing. Running out of luck, cause all these bitches be going. And I ain't got the time to act like I ain't knowing. I ain't got the time, I got a meeting with Christina. I ain't got the time to try and sell out the arena. Remember Miss Gina's daughter had me wrapped around her fingers. Now I can't remember the last time I seen her. Matter of fact, I remember the last time. I ain't know it was last time, but that was the last time I seen her. But I ain't let it fuck on my day. I hit up Ahi on the way. We pull up 10 minutes late, we in a Beamer. Niggas going to war about why I stay, but I might take a trip to Hollandale today. I'm missing Jarvis and Jelena. Gotta hit Sherrata with the blaze. We woke up starving in the apartments every day. We hit the road and switch the scene up. Know what mama say, but in my favorite bitch, she call him on the way. It's been a minute since I had her, I'ma need her. Know what mama say, so I'ma hit her with the same okay, but this time I'm a little bit cleaner. We don't just rap no more, we make film. I don't want racks no more, I want M's. She don't got me no more, she so dumb. I don't give a fuck who he is, cause I'm him. God, I got so many things that I want to tempt, but I got the devil in my head trying to tempt me. My friends slide, they ride, they gone drifting me. When they slide back, the 4-5's on empty. We don't just rap no more, we make movies. She don't text back no more, she see through me. But she don't see facts no more, she's assuming. Had to fall back, I know, too abusing. God gonna show me the things that I want viewing. Holy Ghost gon' make me do the things I want doing. My friends slide, they ride, they gone shooting. So one man die, we gon' slide to the viewing.
Appreciate you.
I
appreciate
you. That's I'm riding. I'm looking at the light. So
yeah, I like that.
I'm in the PM. You feel me? You know.
That's love, bro.
We gotta get you back on the couch, like for no episode for shit show.
Man, I love, bro. I got some
shit show.
I got a crazy vault, bro. I'm telling y'all, I got a crazy vault.
Sound like that. I'm knowing it's crazy. I'm knowing it's crazy. Shit show, you gotta come fuck with it. And our DJ gonna have a ball with your country. I swear, he gonna have a ball with you, man. Let them know where they can find you if you get up out here, Woody.
Most definitely. Meechie Mono at MEECHIMONOO20. Meechie Mono on the gram. Most definitely on TikTok.
Shit show, man. Hey, you got the gas, Woody. Shit show, man. Keep it going, bro. Keep it going. You with the right motherfuckers anyway, so we already know how that go. Yeah, for shit show. I ain't gonna lie. You always kind of had this type of, ain't OG. Like, you just kind of like, what it be, though, when you hear some shit? Like, what it be for you when you like, I got to, get around this motherfucker?
You know what's
type?
I'm going to tell you know what? Because I said to myself, like, God, like I'm an angel on earth, helping people, right? And as you get older, you get wiser, right? So it's like there's so many people that would love to be around the people out there.
Tight.
I'm just good at it, and you know what I'm saying. But I can't take none of the credit, but it comes from the man above. Like I said, when I met Rico, I heard the record. I was like, yo, I gotta meet him.
Tight. Oh, get to the mic. Oh,
my bad. I said when I first met Rico Richie, when I first heard the record, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's like I call my homeboy. Like, you gotta put me on the phone with him, cause like I like to be a part of something that's before everybody else is in the mud. I go in the field with it. I'm gonna stand behind it like it's my record. Like I'm the rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Yeah, that type of energy I be on, man. I see what's going on, man. Let them know what's going on, Rico.
Oh, man, we got a full bar.
Yes, sir.
Hang out, dog. Hang out.
Look, I just walked into the section.
Indeed. Pull your own trouble, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bottle water. I'm gonna go bottle water until, you know what I'm saying, it's time not to. You feel me?
Man, we appreciate you for spinning, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
sure.
Hey, Nice brought out the whole team, you know what I'm saying? Not the whole team, but the whole team. You feel me?
Yeah, no question, man. Look, tell y'all something. I make sure I say it because there's not really that many people in this game, bro, that are genuine people, that are exactly who they show you who they are. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of smoke and mirrors in the music game, and L Nice has never been nobody but exactly who he is. You know what I'm saying? And so no matter what's going on, like, You know what I'm saying? If he tell me, hey, it's something that you need to do, I don't even second guess it. It's a blessing that you don't even got to try to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? It's he's done his work.
Experience, right.
Yeah, he's done his work. So I'm gonna, a lot of people have a problem doing that. Like I'm just gonna lean on his expertise. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that. Once somebody shows me that they're an expert at something, that's like a rule of mine. Like if somebody shows me that they're an expert at something, I'm not going to try to be an expert at the same thing you're an expert at. You know what I'm saying? And people have a problem. People have a real problem with that. It's like, oh yeah, I want to be in competition with you. Like you whole fire like at some shit. You know what I'm saying? And you see another motherfucker do some shit, you like, oh well, fuck what I'm fire at. I'm finna go over here and try to be fire at what you fire at. You know what I'm saying? Nah, hell no, let me just be fire at what I'm fire at. And then I'm just gonna let my boy be fire at what he fire at. And then he probably knows somebody that's fire at what they fire at. And then next thing you know, we just goddamn moving. Everything just, people trying to figure out why it's smoke coming up behind us. You know what I'm saying?
It's so crazy. Even last night in the club, like we had a conversation, but it was we were working. Like it's a whole thing. We were working like strategy. What you think I should do? We should do this. And it worked. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have to go against him. He didn't have to go against me. It was real simple. And we started talking like, all right, we know what we need to do. That's it.
See, and I want to ask you, Rico, coming up, like, cause you had a run ain't the word. Like that was the hottest track for a good 2 summers straight. Couldn't even, you feel me? But like coming up in the industry and then taking a break and then coming back in, how do you feel? Like, what was the most important part of that coming back into it? And then coming from like the peak and then you like, I'm gonna chill and then come back in. Like,
oh no, I didn't want to chill. No, hell no, I didn't take a break purposefully. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't intentional. You know what I'm saying? I got sat down.
Okay.
And when you get sat down, a lot of people like, oh yeah, you get sat down. People don't really want to sit down and really learn the lesson of that. You know what I'm saying? And so if there is a lesson, is that I needed to sit down and learn the lesson, allow myself to learn the lesson, make the adjustments, you know what I'm saying, be what I needed to be at that moment in time. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 kids total. I have 2 children that are still, you know what I'm saying, developing. One is in college. And I needed to sit down and make sure that, and pay attention to and make sure that development happened the right way.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm one of them people, man, I just got one simple rule, bro. I just ride with God. And so if God shows me something and shows me where I'm supposed to be at, I just look at all of it as a blessing. Did I want to sit down? Hell no. What you mean?
Of course.
We was the littiest everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? Like, man, it's, I'm just, I'm sorry. I just went in the memory lane right there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. It's one thing to kind of like just be popular, when you talk about it, like, oh yeah, it was in the song, Nah, hell no, we lost Vegas. You understand what I'm telling you? We New York, we standing up on the loaded, goddamn, we standing up on furniture. When popping, we was standing up on top of the thing that was right there above the furniture. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is like, oh yeah, if he ain't got no, it was just crazy. And then to go from that to, you know what I'm saying, being in prison, you know what I'm saying, shifting on the recycle squad, shifting through trash. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm looking at this table, it's a conveyor belt. Okay, I got to put the styrofoam over there, I got to put the plastic over there, I got to put the glass over there. You know what I'm saying? And then they playing, look, they just playing the radio. You know what I'm saying? They just playing the radio. I'm in prison. They just playing the radio. You gotta think. El Nice just told y'all 7 times a day. You think it stopped when I got locked up? Yeah, no. They playing the radio every hour. I'm paper, plastic, glass. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. And every time it come on, everybody just in there. They just like, oh yeah, they doing they sorting. They just kind of like just look over. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, shit, that shit don't mean nothing in there. I got on the same prison uniform that you got on.
Same situation, facts.
You know what I'm saying? What I got on at the house, that shit don't come in here. I got the same amount of money to spend on commissary as you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's to be in that situation. It's like, yeah, it's a humbling experience, and so I gotta understand and I gotta learn from that, and I gotta put myself in the situation. Okay, well, why am I here? And then now I didn't know then, but now that we moving back around and I'm back outside, I'm like, oh, that was just temporary. You needed to sit down for a second, dot your I's, cross your T's, because when like today, you know, and you know, I just was, you know, conversing back and forth with somebody, messaging with them. Today, right now, there are so many people from 2015. If I took a picture from 2015 and I tried to go through and locate those people now, they not here. You know what I'm saying? They are not available. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Out of 30 people, it's probably only 8 people left. You understand what I'm saying? That's available. You feel me? And so to myself, I say, damn, I know where I was at. I know what I had the ability to do. You know, El Nice was there. It's hard to, you know, it's very hard to explain. Like it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like when we moved, it was when we pulled up to the club, it was 50, 60 cars.
Fleet.
You understand what I'm saying? The valet, if they booked me to go to a club, if they knew we was coming to the valet made their money. You understand what I'm saying? Because all 50 of these cars is going valet. We all try. My cars being in the front. Y'all need to clear this whole section out. We all need to be right here because we not going to one spot. We going to 2, 3 spots, bro. We moving. People started making songs about it. You know what I'm saying? We not even stopping at no red lights. We ain't had we moving like the president around them motherfucker.
Tight.
You understand what I'm saying? And so it was a different type of where my mind was, you know, as far as like being a big dog. I don't know if I would still be here if it wasn't for me going ahead and sitting down. So I don't complain about it because I know potentially what I could have got myself into. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
It was a blessing in disguise.
Salute to you, Wolf, for even making it through that and having an understanding, like sitting down and learning from that. Because some people don't bounce back from situations.
For sure. And I say, whenever I go to, I say it's one of the main things that I say. When you get into the rap business, right? When you get into the rap business, as soon as you finish signing that application and you accept it, because you got to do it, you signing your own application and you accepting your own application because you not. Ain't nobody else. You could just wake up and say, I'm gonna be a rapper. So as soon as you sign that paperwork and you make that decision, your life expectancy just went down. Yeah, because being a rapper, the job of being a rap artist is the lowest life expectancy for any career in the entire world. As soon as you step into that fight right there, oh yeah, I want to rap. Right then and there, you say, okay, I'm gonna make myself way more unavailable than any other person in the entire world.
Got to.
Yeah, because everybody that rap is going to either go to prison or they not going to be here no more. I don't care what this is. It's only think about what I'm saying to you right now. How many, we just going to say main prominent rappers, how many main prominent rappers just got through unscathed?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Like with no nothing on their jacket and like what they like.
Didn't go to prison, not dead. Ain't filled up with bullet holes. Just think, for a second.
That's a fact.
And most of our legends died around like 50, like Michael Jackson.
And we know that all the
Whitney
YouTube was
Houston,
gonna be on some. We
Prince.
got Chance the Rapper and
it doesn't matter. Name those, and then we just want to talk about the people that make. Because we go too far. We go like y'all was having a conversation about top 10, and you was just like just because somebody ain't in my top 10 don't mean that it's that person's trash. No. Right. Yeah, we go too far. We go to the extreme. We just got to look at the baseline level of it.
Right. Exactly.
How many people in the world proclaim themselves as a rapper?
They got unscathed. They were unscathed.
Right.
Facts.
And then out of that percentage of that many, as soon as you say we're gonna just say 1 million, right? Out of that million, as soon as they say they the rapper, them motherfuckers don't even make it out the hood. Thanks. They don't even make it out the hood.
They don't even make it out the house.
Thanks. Yeah, it's over. As soon as you say that, because
Trick
in prison. Trick been in prison.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yes, he been on the road.
Yeah, when you say that, you got a different set of eyes on you. You got a different set of eyes on you. You make a decision to be a rapper. That means you saying I'm finna pop shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
That's what it is.
Well,
basically.
that's the
now,
shit.
Putting the spotlight on you, basically. You want to be the best.
I was making music for this shit, bro. And
I'm the best.
I was doing what I was doing.
You want,
bro,
you
I
want,
was so low key. After that,
But that's why.
But you can't be low key as a rapper though, and make.
That's why they call it when you start rapping. You gotta have
because you gotta do shows. You gotta
have
make it look like you're doing it, popping it.
All that shit is I guess it's cool.
But do you feel like we in a time though? Because hip hop still young as a genre. You feel what I'm saying?
But look,
when compared to other genres. Do you feel like we in a time where those things, like the stipulations to that shit, is changing? Because you got a lot of people.
It's even worse.
No,
it's worse.
Look, that's why I asked though. You got people like Rico, like look at the 90s. Everybody was popping in the 90s, early 2000 and 2010s coming back to get their cheese. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the mentality of everybody is grown men.
But
we ain't no kids. We ain't out here doing wild shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I say it's a shifting. You still got. I ain't talking about the.
I feel like it did shift because back then the celebrities they weren't as accessible. Now they're more accessible.
Right.
Right.
But now you got the internet.
But think about this, right? You got the internet, right? So before you didn't know where your artist was gonna be at.
Right.
So if you seen him, it was an awe. Yep. Oh, he's down the street over such and such over there at the kids center, whatever. Like we just gonna go there. We know he's gonna be there. So it's like it's no like. Oh, that's why I say a lot of artists they kill their career because they want to be at the club all night long.
Every night be
in the club, but they not doing anything. They're just there. So now if I'm a promoter, I'm not gonna book you because you're gonna go there anyway.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, if you go in there to get your music played, then it makes sense.
Absolutely.
But if you just going in there and your music don't get played,
but look, the record he's working the record right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
With another market, so we want to be seen. We want people. We want to know the old record, the new record, and he got more records to come, right? Because he understands there's a formula to this. People like, oh, there's no formula. There's a formula to this.
So I'm gonna say I'm piggybacking off of what you just now said because I agree with you. It's gotten worse. I know we want to feel like it's gotten better, but the same way that you just now said that there's basically a formula, there's a recipe. Well, the labels they got a formula and a recipe too.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if all of us right here we can come to an agreement like on some OG shit or on some people that you know what I'm saying we know how to process information, right? We got common sense. We can sit here and say, oh yeah, obviously it's the lowest life expectancy. You understand what I'm saying? Look, it's easy, do the math, right? But then you say, well, then why is everybody still jumping in it? You know, or why is it still being perpetuated? Because guess what? There's a recipe, there's a formula, and the labels have a formula.
And that's what people want, that formula.
If the labels say we not finna put the bag behind your artistry, right? Unless you beefing with somebody.
What everybody else gonna do?
No matter what, we can't avoid it. It's just a conversation that has to be had all the way across. We can't avoid it. You know what I'm saying?
But they know
everybody always say, "Oh yeah, but this rapper didn't." No, hell no, I don't want to hear. But the two biggest, greatest rappers in the game right now. I don't care what my boy from North Carolina. J. Cole. I don't care if he tried to make it seem like he bowed out. Nah, you jumped in too. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar and Drake, they beefed. As highly intelligent and intellectual these two guys are. We witnessed the two biggest rappers in the game beef, and we just gonna go trickle down from that and look at how, because you just were talking about rap as a genre, the age of it, right? Everybody in this music game, they have that's the free promotion. That's the promo. You know what I'm saying?
So
I got whatever that is. I got a beef with you in order, and because the label they saying, okay, well, we don't want to spend the same thing that we spent in the '90s to promote music. They were spending $100,000 on a video. You know what I'm saying? They was $300,000 on radio campaigns. And, you know what I'm saying? But now they like, nah, hell no, we're not gonna give you $20,000 until you get your shit on TikTok up to a certain number, your shit on Instagram up to a certain number, and then once we see your Shazam, once we see your, well then everybody that's up and coming as a rapper, they saying, well, what's my fastest way to get people eyes on me? Well, I'm just gonna beef. Okay, so that's the formula that nobody really even, you know, because if it is a formula, if it's a,
always.
Yeah, it's the formula. We just talk that violence. What, you know, I got a thing. I say VSS, violence, sex, and sympathy. If you violent, strap, gun, anything, or if you a woman and you showing your ass, titties, goddamn anything like that, or if you are crying in front of the camera. You have increased your probability of getting eyes on you exponentially. It's not hard. It's easy. It's not like we, you know, there ain't no reason to have an elephant in the room. You feel me? But why are you doing it is the question. Well, you're doing it because you're trying to get the attention of the label. The label is saying, no, this is what we want. We not gonna do nothing. We not giving you no money. We not giving you no backing until you get your numbers up. Well, what other? Because we gotta say that it's the label. We gotta say it's the machine, right?
Yeah, talking to the mic, bro.
What other music genre has this mindset?
None. Not country.
But you know what's crazy, bro? I'm gonna tell you something even crazier, bro. Like when I was like doing the music shit, bro. Like I had a homeboy, he wasn't with none of that shit. Like, but the first thing he said, bro, beef with that nigga, bro. Put out a fuck that shit, bro. Like, you know we behind you.
I mean, that's
I'm like,
how
bro, I
you
ain't
really
got no problem
feel,
with
though.
this nigga, bro.
That
ain't how I felt. So I'm not doing it.
Nah,
but that lets let you know down
that's
to the
fake.
simplest person. Like he ain't no right. He ain't even doing nothing. All he do is listen to music. Right.
He got two eyes. He picks up his phone and he sees what everybody else is doing.
But guess what? Right. That's the first thing that nigga said. Hey, but he went at who was deemed that the biggest at that time. Right? And then he like, well, go at that nigga. Fuck it. I'm like,
there used to be rappers that be on songs, they diss each other on different records. And they
I was in a studio session like that where I had this artist. He had two other artists, and the two other artists dissed him on his own track. Yeah. Like, that shit was crazy.
This be my thing, though.
That shit was crazy, boy.
Crazy story, bro. But this be the thing. I'm fucking around with you. But nah, this be the thing with me though. When you, why I be trying to have the understanding, because even with you think about like up there in Chicago and all that shit didn't really get popping until they started doing like talking about that type of crazy
drill
shit.
shit.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, why do you feel like that gets the most sales out of every fucking thing though? Like,
that's human. Like, that shows how we are as people. How people don't want to like admit it, bro. That's just who we are as people.
That's what crazy shit.
You guys, my young boy.
Sooner or later, it died down though. Okay, with Fulio and Young and Ace.
Nigga, we in war right now. That
but
shit
Young and Ace, his buzz done kind of died down after that shit done sizzled.
Think about it. When you hear,
you want to see something like this challenge into.
Entertainment. When you go watch a movie, entertainment is something that you want to see, but you
wouldn't do yourself. Yeah.
Right.
So that's why people watch action movies, horror movies, because of shit that you want to see, but you ain't.
It's like you watch Scarface. Everybody wanted to go fucking get a key of cocaine and go sell it.
Right? You wouldn't do that shit.
It did influence some people to do it though. It influenced some people to do it.
About the majority, bro. The majority of people ain't see Scarface and be like, damn, let me go find Pablo. Like, nigga.
I mean,
they did it, nigga. A few people got inspired and went to go, you know, but it was the majority didn't, bro. But they might have wanted to.
Like you said, nobody wanted to face them consequences.
Hell no.
Got caught with that shit.
It would be the Miami without it. Just like seeing it, just like when they showing people fighting in the streets. Your grandma watching it, everybody watching it. That don't mean they want to fight in the street, but they want to see you fight.
So what would be a step towards a solution? Because both of y'all are like,
no,
hold on. I wasn't even saying with that period. I'm just saying like within the industry.
Done.
Like,
Can I speak on that?
Go ahead, OG.
I feel like once you start making music with substance and meaning, I think that'll help a lot, because there's a lot of garbage music out here. And I'm not trying to diss any artists, but at the end of the day, look at the lifespan of the record you make, and how long will that be around? You know what I'm saying?
2 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? You can say, hey, you can look at the charts and stuff like that, which are positioned by some other people.
Politics.
You know what I'm saying? And the money you put into a record. But it's like, make music that, you know what? I remember when this record came out, what I was doing, and the feeling like, it's like Outstanding or Cha-Cha Slide and things of that nature. These records have been around for years in certain records. Think about Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
About nothing violent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going through that shit.
Bro.
He's the greatest entertainer in the world, but no songs about that pain
Facts.
or like
Facts.
you know how to boundarize his music, like put a fence around that shit.
And bro, you
But see, back then, that nigga said it, now people is too accessible. Back then,
That's what I was
you
gonna say.
never
too.
seen Michael Jackson. If you ain't looking at Michael Jackson on the TV, you don't got accessibility to his life right now. You got
We seeing
accessibility
all
to-
What you feel on that, Rizzo?
yeah.
Right now, you got accessibility to
Facts.
every artist's life, so they want you to.
But
be
now you
in
damn near
the
have
show.
to.
Right. Well, hold on. I want to.
That's the shift though.
I listen, and I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the kumbaya about it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Let's talk about it.
at the end of the day, bro, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I got fucking 30 songs, you know what I'm saying, on my hard drive right now that will never see the light of day, right? And they have that message or whatever it is, that type of content, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not going to see the light of day. Well, possibly, but you're asking what's going to change it.
You get the right feature.
It's not the person. That's not the part about it. That's the bullshit. It's not about making the music.
Right. It's the distribution of it.
No, it's not about distribution. It's the consumer.
Right.
The consumer has
It's
to.
how they take it.
The consumer has to say, I want the music to mean whatever it is coming from the person. Like, I don't care if this dude is not street. I'm gonna fuck with his music because he's good at making whatever
That's what I
music
was
he's
gonna
giving.
say.
Okay, Plies. Perfect example.
It might be though. Go ahead.
No,
I think it might be though.
Listen, bro.
No, I'm just okay. So everybody know
Hey,
Plies
I'm
is
interested.
really not a
I'm
street
interested
artist
about it.
like
I'm
that.
interested about
No.
it.
Hey.
Everybody know
Right.
Plies is not a street artist like that. He was pretty much rapping about
Who
his
wasn't a
brother's
street
life.
artist?
I mean, no, my bad. He was a street artist,
What?
but he wasn't
Sure.
really living that life.
But he
Oh, that's
rapping
every rapper.
About he even said this though.
Later on.
He was rapping about his brother's lifestyle.
Later on.
wanted to hear it.
It wasn't like he came out and said that shit.
That's
like,
the
hey,
example I just gave, right? That's
Okay.
all I'm saying. That's the example I just gave.
But
Plies.
I feel like
I just gave the
OG was
example,
saying,
Plies.
That's like, and bro was saying like that got.
'Cause right now, he not on that.
Because back then, if you wasn't like back in the gap, if
Yeah.
you wasn't really have a hit or something, somebody
he
wanted
didn't
to
beef
hear.
with nobody.
Nobody was hearing that shit. Now you can put whatever out there. You feel me? If you got enough chick behind it, like if you got enough backing behind it, you can put whatever the fuck you want out there. So
But the
I see,
shit
what
had
you,
never-
I see what you're saying, but I just like
Right.
to play devil's advocate sometimes.
But the shit
like,
had never changed because most people are sheep. They want what they see. And that's what the labels know. They giving out the money with what niggas do when they get
Push
the
the
money.
bullshit.
So guess what? In the hood, what do we see? Oh boy, I want that. So how do I get that? Let me follow these niggas that's controlled by these niggas. Cause these niggas got the real cheese. Never change, bruh.
Whatever, like he said, whatever the consumer, if you put some positive stuff in, the whole world go to it, the label gonna push it.
That's the only way it's gonna change.
That's the only
We
way.
gotta support positivity. We can't support the bullshit.
That's the
That's
the
the solution.
reality of
So
society.
making music
It's the
coming back
solution.
into
I
it.
mean, promote
you have
the
that ideology,
positivity
like,
stuff.
all right, I'm gonna just give y'all some shit. This since y'all want real
Nope.
music, I'm finna give y'all some shit and sneak my.
That's the
Sneak
solution.
my.
Is to promote.
No, I'm gonna say this. This is if I have a philosophy. I'm gonna do what the beat tells me to do,
Okay.
right? And I'm going to say something inside of whatever that delivery is. I'm going to make sure that I say something inside of this that when you call it a subliminal message or whatever.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna put a fortune cookie inside the song somewhere, and then people will eventually start, picking it out, and then. But it's just a situation where if I'm the only person doing it, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has to start. Everybody has to start doing. That's the reason why I'm intentional about talking. Every show, it doesn't matter. I'm intentional about talking about it because I want other artists to feel. rap is okay, so you just said it, right? Rap is a competition, right? Rap is just a sport. It's a sport, right? Well, in a sport, what did we see when we saw Allen Iverson do the crossover? What did we see across the game? Everybody started doing the crossover, and so that's the same thing with rap because it's a competition. So it's a I don't want to say monkey see monkey do because that shit makes us sound ignorant, right? And so if you try to intentionally incorporate these whatever it is, maybe everybody else jumps in the competition and does it. Like me, I'm gonna go. If I fly into town, El Nice know this is my program. If I fly into a town, if I'm gonna do radio, I'm telling the person, whoever I'm doing, you have to book a school. Because I'm going to a school and I'm gonna go talk to these kids. Right. Yeah. I don't care if they don't want to listen. I'm gonna catch me one or two of them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go talk to them. Well, if eventually people start seeing that, they say, oh well, shit, let me goddamn go and talk to these kids, and you know what I'm saying? It's just that's what everything is, a competition. So if you implement something and you say, oh, okay, I'm gonna be intentional about it, and you are unrelenting on it, now maybe possibly everybody else feels comfortable to say, and then it goes even more. It's like, oh no, now that's the new competition.
I definitely think it's a
that's
space
how my
for it. It is a space for it.
That's why I say, like okay, now, if we get the right people in position that's on that type of time, you, couple more other power hitters, then be on that type of time. Then I feel like everybody else will follow
it's
suit.
A space. It is, bro. Right now, because this is probably the good part about the internet and probably the bad part. It's a space for everything now. Right. So it's a space for that type of music. You know what I'm saying? Now, is the space going? It's like the difference between like, oh, I got $1 billion, I got $1 million. That might be the million. You know, the other shit gonna be the billion because this is the masses. But I can still do this. Then the question comes to yourself like, how much do I really want?
We need more people to want the million instead of the billion.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. Yeah, they trying to get
a lot of their decisions be based off circumstances.
I want to get a
lot of that shit based off
a little lighthearted a little bit. What was y'all? Cause y'all both been heavy in the industry. I got 2 questions for y'all. The first one, what was y'all best moment in this shit?
That's a good question. My dog been thinking.
Hearing my song on the radio. That's
in
probably
regular rotation.
No, just. Period. Fuck that. Nigga just hearing that shit on the radio. Just the first time, just like, oh shit, this motherfucker on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I play sports, so I'm not a stranger to like the lights and the stage and all that. You know what I'm saying? I played in front of 90, you know what I'm saying, 80, 90, 100,000 people. So it wasn't that, but just like, oh shit, I'm on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Look, my mama on TV. You know, it's like when it you say it like it's funny, but then when it actually happens, you like, oh damn, that's not easy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how hard is it to get your song on the radio? Everybody just think it's so easy to do. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a lot to get there, and then just spinning off of what Michi just said, it's like that's the other part of the formula that people forget about, is that this is survival. It's not just a game. It's survival of the fittest. And so once I'm saying that, hearing my song on the radio, because I know what I had to do to get my song on the radio. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the labels know what our thought process is on what we're willing to do to get our songs on the radio, or to get 1 million followers on the internet, or to, they know what our thought process is. It's not this. We approach the situation as if nobody knows or nobody's talking about it. No, we're the ones not talking about it.
Right.
They're in telling people.
You want to know what's so wild?
They just don't talk about it.
Yes, they do. They sit in boardrooms.
Yes. Oh, they do.
These folks, listen, I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all what's going on.
Bro, I know what the fuck
These people sit in boardrooms. There's nobody that looks like us in this boardroom, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
They sit in boardrooms, right? Yeah. And they just like, no, their game plan is they're actually in the war room. They're looking on this, and then we're like, oh yeah, well he's beef. You see what he's beefing with, and they're looking at the numbers, and they're like, oh yeah, we can sign this. We can sign this artist, and then we can, all we got to do is get him to get a feature with his other enemy, and then now we could put gas on it, and then everybody in his fan bases, and we're marriage and fan bases. No, we just being for real, because they're looking at the math. Because if we marry, if we got two rappers beefing and we marry another two rappers fan bases that because this guy doesn't like this guy, and we marry that and we put it all together inside of a package, we got a super fan base now. Yeah, every single time. It's the word.
You know what it's like?
The word is propaganda.
You know,
and they know how to do it.
Love and hip hop. Them people would never be in the same space if them people wouldn't put them there.
Yeah, for sure. They know it's the ingredients.
Most of the time, if I'm beefing with somebody, what we do? I'm gonna stay on my side. You stay on your side. Somebody had to put them together.
Or not even entertain.
Definitely.
We definitely appreciate you guys, man. For real, like this is a pretty dope setup you guys got.
What time? We running on time. We tripping. What time is it?
Oh yeah.
You get the hell on my bad. I told you
it's all good. You know.
I still want you to answer the question though.
Oh yeah. For me, see, my mom passed away, right? And you know, they say you gain an angel, right? I received my first #1 record plaque, being a part of that, and I actually was on BET, like Good TV Time and stuff like that. So you know, as a kid watching at the BET,
right,
sitting next to Fat Joe and Nelly, and the picture pop up like, oh snap, and then your phone start ringing. I just see you on TV. You know, BET showed over and over again, right? So it's like, I like, damn, my mom, my angel. She knew how much I really love this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, another thing is like me taking artists that be around me and watching them become who they supposed to be. Because there's no ill will over here. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna ride with you. We gonna figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like watching them. Like, man, with seeing Rico here right now, it's like, yo, bro, you understand the conversation we had? Like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. You can have the hard drive, you can do whatever.
What the hell? Fuck rap.
But then it's like this. It's like, even Michi, man, like, you know how hard it is to take like a complete stranger to come to someone's house and trust them and go here and do that stuff, bro. Like, I treat my people like family. You know what I'm saying? Like my business partner, when my father passed away, he was right on my right side during COVID when people wasn't supposed to be around each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? I take my people, my friends serious. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna ride. We're gonna figure this out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what goes back to what I say. All you got is your word. My business partner name is Clean Face. Clean Face. Do business with a clean face. You know what I'm saying? And say what you mean. You know what I mean? Everybody around me play the position of who I am. So it's like when it comes to the proud moments, is seeing my people flourish and start moving and growing without me. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing is, like, I lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Right. And just like this podcast right here, hopefully your city sees the importance of what you guys are doing and why we're here to be able to, because people are like, I'm too busy now. Snoop asked me, I said, yeah, you hit me, like, we're going to be able to do this. Boom. And that's what it is, bro. Like I look back at this, like, this is more important for me than a lot of other things. Like, if they ask me to sit down with a different podcast just because they have mad more numbers. Right. The people who watch your show, the people who really care about who you guys are. That's a fact. Appreciate that. That's a fact. Go talk.
It's we appreciate
quality.
Quality for shit show. Last question, yes or no if you can. With a short answer if you can too. But because y'all both been on that level, at the peak of the peak, you feel me? And I asked everybody who been there. Yes, I'm gonna ask the question. Do y'all feel like you have to sell your soul to make $1 billion? I just wanna, you feel me?
He just said it. He said to get to these numbers, you have to do some stuff that you don't know where to do it. He said you in survival mode, so you.
I ain't talking about just in the industry. I'm talking about period.
Period, nigga. Period.
I ain't talking about.
I'm talking about
you doing it for the money. Yep.
All of that shit is tied in. Cause them people got to have the industry, nigga.
I'm not.
Do you have an answer?
I'm just, you know.
The answer is no. We gonna go with no.
No. You know what? No, actually, I wouldn't, bro. Listen, I've been around some big deals, bro, and I allowed that person to get their money. I didn't. You know, I don't do things that don't feel right to me. You know, it's like somebody that snitched on your man because over money, or set him up over money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For me, like I don't believe in that, bro. I'd rather keep grinding. When it's right for me, it's right for me. That's me. I don't know. I can't speak to anybody. This is me, Rico.
All right.
So if my answer is going to be yes, no question. It's not even a question. 100%.
You have to make $1 billion?
No way that you can get $1 billion without selling your soul.
Thank you, bro.
That's
Can we not
even outside the music industry?
Bro, can we not? Bro, every
even
person
outside the
told you
music
that.
industry. I ain't talking
Therefore,
about
everybody
Anything, I don't care what it is.
Yes.
You're giving up.
Yes.
You're swapping out something to get $1 billion.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an exchange.
But most of the time, it's something even creature. All right. Because you in another. I ain't gonna let you in a different stratosphere, bro.
But definitely, but I understand. All right, to each his own.
Yeah.
To each his own.
Hey,
but we definitely appreciate y'all for spending. We definitely appreciate y'all spending. Y'all definitely heavy hitters.
Right there.
in the
Can you
industry.
just take a couple from me?
Yeah, y'all definitely.
While we
in the
exit.
industry. Oh, we gonna do pictures.
Oh no, it's all good.
Yeah.
Just the camera button.
But we appreciate y'all for spending. Y'all definitely heavy hitters in the industry for shit show without question, undeniable. And just for y'all taking y'all time out to sit with us, we appreciate you.
Yes, I'm just gonna tell y'all this because y'all didn't know before we got started. Y'all didn't know, but if y'all invite me on the show, we gotta have the time because once I'm gonna talk. It doesn't seem like I'm a talker.
No, we do that too, though.
You know what I'm saying?
We do that too.
Back.
Yeah. I said we got 3 hour shows.
I mentioned you said that earlier, and I'm that type of person too.
Yeah.
I go down a rabbit hole, and I don't mind because I'm intentional. I think that you're supposed to deliberately have these type of conversations and communication because and y'all mentioned y'all viewership is high, and that's probably why, because a lot of people gloss over whatever that time. We just happen to be on whatever the schedule we got to be on for the rest of the day because it's rolling loud or whatever like that. So we got to keep on moving, and you know what I mean, or whatever. But
we appreciate y'all.
But the next time.
Yo, you got to double back.
I'm gonna come back.
We can hang.
Yeah, I don't mind. You feel me? I'm your man's. Trust me. Y'all got listen, let me tell you something. I spared him earlier. That man said something. He said the craziest thing I ever heard anybody say. That man said, did you hear what he said?
What I say? Say it.
Man, the man said Jay is not in the top 10. That shit is
not in mine.
It's the wildest thing I ever heard in my entire life.
I'm exaggerating. Not even on my list.
Yeah, you exaggerating.
I'm exaggerating.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
I'm exaggerating. But he's not my top 5 for real.
Okay, cool. That's fine. But you said not your personal top. That's cool. But you said Jay-Z's not in the top 10. No, you can't go to the bathroom. We finna stand up on furniture. What we doing? We got loaded.
We about to get up out of here.
Nah, man, loaded. We going
out. No, we get out of here.
Come on. El Nice, how you going to the bathroom, bro?
He gonna read Ross's.
It ain't gonna be no back.
Man, we going.
I'm saying it ain't gonna be no back. Go ahead. We got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We done had all type of shit happening on this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, nah, but hey, we got it, because this will be an 8-hour conversation.
It's all good. It's all good. Look, Real Road Runner Richie, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to tap in, you know what I'm saying? I do this on a daily basis. You know, whatever it is, I'm figuring out whatever the balance is, trying to give the internet what they want.
Type.
Yeah.
You know?
Type.
Yeah.
The algorithm.
Type.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, gems and nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Because the most important thing is what I tell my kids when I go, you know, my own kids, and when I go and I talk to the kids at school. The only thing that matters is availability. And so that's why I talk about that the way I talk. Because everybody is so, they one track minded on the survival part of it, and they forget that once you turn survival into like, oh yeah, mano y mano, somebody got to go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to go.
And that's what they count on.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. There's a way that you can still remain here and be available, and you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Still be able to make some money, whatever it is. Yeah. But when you in that survival mindset and you say to yourself, oh, it's me or him, well, as soon as you make that decision, then it could be you. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
And all I'm trying to tell you is why do you want to put yourself in a 50-50? Go to Vegas and play roulette. You know what I'm saying? You play with your money the way that you want to play with your money. Put all of it on black or put all of it on red.
And that don't involve
all your money,
else.
not a little bit of it, not a portion of it. Put every single dollar and then go sleep on the street.
Don't play with your life.
Because once you make a decision where it's 50-50, somebody has to go, and it could be you. And why do you want to make yourself unavailable when you got so many different opportunities throughout your life to get lucky?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this room, everybody that's paying attention to this or watching this or any room that everybody has the opportunity to meet somebody that could change your life.
Facts.
As long as you keep waking up.
Yeah. And keep moving.
That's all you got to do is keep waking up and keep moving and have it inside your mind.
I don't care if it's
it's coming to me.
That's what's going to happen. Facts.
If you say that it's coming to you and you keep going to it, you gonna meet it faster. You know what I'm saying? But that's the most important thing first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? But yes, Real Road Runner Richie. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, and you gotta say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get into that, oh my God, the competition is fierce. And so once you get in there and you looking like it, oh my God, it comes real fast. Yeah, that shit come real fast. And you know what I'm saying? We were talking about the new one. You know what I'm saying? We doing Loaded.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Overly. You know what I'm saying? And my boy had to find like, oh yeah, if I send you a picture of the DoubleTree, you already know what's going on.
You heard.
Yeah, threesome at the DoubleTree, slap with filled with candy, that bit maxed out to capacity, loaded, overly, blackout with 100-piece, standing up on furniture so everybody notice me. You did what I'm saying?
Y'all fucked up the pallet last night.
Man, what the hell? Everywhere.
I know. I'm knowing. For shit show. Yeah. Nice. Let them know, man. Let them know.
Listen, make sure you follow Michi Mono, Rico Richie, the Real Road Runner. You know, we out here, Orlando. Shout out to you, 407 West Side Orlando. What's up? You already know the vibe.
Show, man. And let you know when y'all came through here, y'all damn show, y'all.
Yeah.
This the West Side for real. For shit show, the closest thing to the trenches. We finna get up out of here. Y'all already know what's going on with us, man. Y'all already know. We appreciate the supporters. Shout out all our sponsors, Men's Closet, All Star Liquors, Run Food for Skin, all people, my nigga Kids and Duckies, Blow. Y'all already know what's going on. Do podcast. We out this bitch. Stay dangerous, country ass nigga. Safety.
We all right.
Yeah, Sersky.
Yeah.